Okay, this is just an initial review of my artillery Sidewinder X1. I just received this yesterday, put it together last night, and powdered on this morning. I'm not initially impressed. There was loose hardware in the package. Now, artillery did do a pretty good job of packaging. They didn't do a really good job of building. Some screws were loose. They fell out and they were bouncing around inside the box when I opened it. Now, that did cause some damage, and I'm not sure if this was pre-packaging damage that's on my artillery or if it's post-package from loose hardware inside the box that damaged the printer. Right down here, I noticed on the front of the printer, right there, I have paint chips. Right here, I have a nice gouge. It might be kind of hard to focus on. So let me get my flashlight out. So, gouge right there, and also in my ribbon cable, I have several little gouges in it. Now, I'm not sure. That's probably where they strapped everything down. Now I am having an issue. This is why I'm making this video. I am having an issue where all the axis will move except X axis. Now here I am and move the Y. Get that to 10. Moves nice and quiet, moves fast. Go to my Z. Moves fine. I try to do X. Nothing. X does not move. Go back. Go to heat. The extruder one. Add a few degrees of that. So get it up to 50 so the fan will kick on. Go to the bed. Shake it to 50. Now everything will start heating up. The bed will get hot. It's already getting hot there in the center. Feel that. The fan's kicked on. So I just put it to 50 so I'm not going to burn my finger up. And I feel the hot end is getting hot. The ribbon cable is loose as a goose. However loose a goose is. So that will need to be restretched. So I'll have to pop the cover off and readjust the belt. I'm not exactly happy with the filament holder. I've got to fix my desk. I got to take this shelf off and move it up a little bit. These are not exactly square. That is very much bent. That is not a true 90 degree right there. And that one is a little bit better, but that one is definitely moved out a little bit. I'm not happy with the way the ribbon cables fit in here. This one, it slid in pretty easily. Of course, on these, you know, you pick up the little end tabs and then the cable will slide right in and you push them back down and lock it in. You can't do that down here. I'm gonna get my flashlight out again. Down there, you don't have that option. All you can do is push the cable in because you can't reach. And I don't see any tension tabs to release to allow the ribbon cable to go in there. You have to push that one in, and that's kind of hard on the cable doing it that way. And it's the same thing right there. You kind of got to push it in yourself. Even though you have tension tabs, you can't really reach them to begin with. And that one probably could go in a little bit more, just hard to tell. The light's kind of playing some games there. But right now, if I do home, the Z will move, the Y will move a little bit, and then we get boom. Printer halted, kill called. Can't do anything else from there on out, it's dead. So I am not impressed with the artillery Sidewinder 3D printer. It looks pretty, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't work. Now, other things I am not really impressed with, let me shut it off, is the wiring here. Get a flashlight in. The wiring is very stiff. It's really not wire that you want to use in these type of tight situations. You need something a little bit more flexible. Same thing here. Now this you have to hook up yourself because, well, the gantry is loose. You have to bolt it to the bottom support. I'm not sure what that's going to. There's probably a board on the bottom. Now obviously you can't open this up because if you do, you void your warranty. The sensors, I guess they're what they call Hall effect sensors or something. I'm probably getting my drones and my 3D printers confused. Anyways, it's a sensor just like that one there that just detects by proximity, and that'll stop the movement of the axis. So, would I recommend this? If you're buying from a trusted source that you know who is going to back the warranties on these products, go for it. I've already contacted Banggood about trying to get a replacement. We'll see how that goes because I already waited 2 months for this thing to ship from China. Initially because it's back order, and well, because it comes all the way from China. Overall finish, there are a lot of oil spots. They did try to do a touch up here, it looks like, because I scratched it. So they put paint on that. There's rough marks, scrapes, more paint pen marks. It's like this one came back used. So I'm gonna file a claim. I paid with this with my credit card, so I will get my money back, or I will get a replacement printer, one of the two. So far I'm not impressed. I feel like I've been had. No. My Ender 3s, my Ender 5, which just moved out of the way temporarily until I get this one going, and that one's going to my kid. Maybe, maybe not. But that's the Artillery 3D for me. Not impressed. Following the complaint.